Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Diablos and the Dallas Cowboys. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
47's the mic. It's just me and you. 47's the mic. Oh, yeah.
57 colors.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Smith catches left side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
47's the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Attack.
Mike, 47.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
44-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle man.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. Motion, motion, motion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Cooper's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
now a handoff working right. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Haskins pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
At the 18-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you're...
Akers hit. He coughs it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
31's the mark. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. 31's the mark. Hey, watch the slant. 31.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Slings this deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Diablos 17. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 3.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of just 3 and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one caught left side by Cooper. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. And again, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the point.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And a Mexico City first down.
Now it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
12 at the 24-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
to throw, it's Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run the option on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
24, Cowboys 6.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. You got nothing.
They'll go again here with Akers. Space to maneuver at the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown! Cam Akers. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check safety, check safety. Go, baby.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they've faced in this ball game.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Chase Young on the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 9, check 9.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Right at the line.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try the left side. It's Lawrence, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1.